Hey everyone, how's it going? Josh here, and today we have some updates on the Trench and kind of the plans DC has for Aquaman and his own franchise, if you will, because producer Peter Safran, talking with The Hollywood Reporter, said, "We always, even from the early concept art days, loved the idea of a Trench movie. Then when audiences embraced it in the movie itself the way they did, particularly that ant farm shot where the camera follows the trench, following Mara and Arthur down the deep, we just knew that we had something very special there, and we knew what that movie would be. And consequentially, I suspect that would be something that comes out significantly before Aquaman 2. So it was kind of interesting based on the comments they're making here, because he actually goes on to say even more, and this is also kind of adding on things that James Wan's kind of mentioned before, but he continued in saying, "We've definitely taken a page from our Conjuring playbook. You've got the mothership, which is Aquaman, and there are so many great stories to tell within that universe of itself, that Atlantean universe." So it's really interesting that they are calling it an Atlantean universe, and maybe that's how DC is now approaching their movies. They did kind of say they're focusing more on standalones instead of the Justice League team-up type of model, which is contrary to how the Marvel movies seemingly always build up to the Avengers team-up. But it's interesting to note, if they're doing this, that basically means they're approaching Batman movies as a Batman universe, I guess Harley Quinn movies as a Harley Quinn universe, Superman, if they ever do that again, as a Superman universe, Shazam will probably, maybe they'll try getting a spin-off or two from that for a Shazam universe, which I guess technically would just be a Black Adam movie. And then I guess Aquaman, you'll have your Aquaman Atlantean universe, where they'll probably do movies such as, one exploring maybe how Atlantis fell, and probably one about the Trench, and I guess obviously Aquaman 2 down the line. So it's definitely really interesting that we're going to be getting all these. How many of them will actually feature characters from Aquaman? That does beg the question, because for the Trench they can just do the origins of how the Trench kind of got deformed and mutated, all that stuff. But for another Aquaman movie, they'll probably want to do something where maybe a character, whether it's Willem Dafoe's character, maybe it's Mara, maybe it's some other character we haven't seen with a connection to Aquaman, you would think they'd want them to kind of transplant themselves in those other spin-offs to kind of give them more foundation, give them more footing and more tangible tethers. Comment below your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think about all this stuff? Do you think it's interesting that, based on the quotes we have here, that they're kind of approaching these movies as an Atlantean universe? And what else would you like to see? Would you like to see Wonder Woman be explored the same way with the spin-off for an Olympian universe? Or maybe Shazam and Wonder Woman are kind of put together and explored for some sort of god Olympian type universe, considering Shazam gets a suitable number of his powers from the comics, at least through Greco-Roman gods? But comment below, and we'll see you guys later.